its name? Olympias?
No, there's Olympia, Washington, and then there's Olympus, and that's where the gods live. But I was like, Olympia! That's an actual place. Actually, Olympus is a real place too. Hello and welcome back. This week I'm excited because I'm reviewing J.S. Frankel's book, What the Gods Allow, and to be honest, I wasn't 100% sure what I was getting into with it. Like a lot of my books, I kind of scheduled it in advance, and since then, it's been kind of like a pleasant surprise, being like, ooh, what book do I have next week? And this was definitely the case with this book, because the front cover is just this kid with like dark glasses and this girl and a bird. It's Greek mythology, guys. So Medusa has been thrown into present-day Portland on a mission to find the Greek goddess Eris on behalf of her parents, Zeus and Hera. Now, the cool thing about the story, it does flip back and forth between Medusa's past in ancient Greece when she's a Gorgon killing people with her deathly stare, and present day where she has 2 ways to find Eris, and throughout her time on Earth in the present day, she's runs into people and she's always like, your myths are wrong, this didn't happen, this is inaccurate. And it's really interesting to kind of see her interactions with these people because they're very stuck in their ways just as much as she's stuck in hers, which, you know, given the whole stone thing, is kind of apropos. She also, however, finds a little romance, a little friendship, and that was really interesting because, as y'all know, I love a good romance story. It was kind of funny for me because on one hand I wanted to see her relationship grow, but at the same time, I don't know, it was obviously there for a reason, because the thing with the boy that she meets is he's blind. He has this degenerative disease. So it's apropos because the whole, if you look upon Medusa and you see her, then she turns you to stone. He literally can't do that. And then there's just like a plot twist kind of near the end and like role reversals and stuff, and it's just super satisfying, and I don't want to give too much away, so I'll just leave you with that. All in all, it's a really good book. I think Frankel is a very talented author. The scenes are very descriptive. The few little bit of action scenes are very well done. The characters are super well developed. As I'm sure a lot of y'all know, I really appreciate character-driven stories with really developed characters. So that was great. I really liked seeing this new perspective on Medusa. And on the note of new perspectives on classic characters, I think a couple that were interesting were Zeus and Hera. So I feel like everybody kind of knows Zeus as that playboy god who's just kind of like a child and is like, I want my way, but simultaneously he's the hero of everything. And I think we're really used to that. I kind of liked how in this version he is a little bit of that, but he's not so much playboy. Like, he's definitely more caring and seems more genuine. And you know, I can't say that Hera's depiction was unique. I feel like in a lot of stories she's kind of the worst. I don't know, like, she's never been my favorite Greek goddess in reading about her, and I think this just kind of like fed into that perception of Hera. That said, I think that it was appropriate given the storyline, and again, I don't want to give too much away in terms of spoilers and stuff, but it was well done. She was a villain that you enjoyed to hate in a way. But yeah, overall, I really liked the book. I always love new perspectives on old myths, and I think this is a really interesting one. I enjoyed the time changes between the past and the present. I enjoyed the reality or the realms, because not only is there obviously a lot of the story happening on Earth, but there's also in Tartarus, which is the dungeon evil place of the underworld in Greek mythology, and some sort of like in-between place where Medusa gets judged and stuff by the gods. So I think that was all really well done. Overall, it's a solid book. If you like Greek mythology, you're sure to like it. if you're one of those people who's just like really over Greek mythology, maybe you didn't like the Percy Jackson series, maybe this isn't the book for you. But even so, I think since this is a fresh take on classic myths, it's gonna be a cool read nonetheless. And just one more thing, on the note of characters, I really like the juxtaposition between Medusa, who's like this stubborn and old school, pressed into modernity type of girl, against Eris, who's also very stubborn, but she's totally embracing the new age, and she's just very like free flowing and like, yeah, sex, drugs, rock and roll type of person, compared to Medusa's like very classy, or as classy as she can be, character. So I thought that was a really good juxtaposition, and I think something that Frankel did really well. So that's all I have for What the Gods Allow. Next week I will be reviewing A.D. Will's book, Paranormal Society, and I'll see y'all next time. So happy reading and thanks.